This is Zabaglione time, a beautiful dessert from the north part of Italy. Let's call it the Italian eggnog on steroid that everybody will love. This Zabaglione custard can be served on berries, on cakes, with cookies, on its own. Be creative and enjoy it as you like. This was my great-grandfather Zabaglione recipe, and I'm so excited to share it with you. Ingredients for the Zabaglione: 5 egg yolks, free-range organic eggs, try and get the best you can. 70 grams of white sugar, but you can use any sugar that you like. Then the classic recipe asks for Marsala wine, but instead today I'm going to use Frangelico, which is a beautiful hazelnut liqueur from Italy. You can use limoncello, you can use champagne, you can use amaretto, you can choose Jägermeister, whatever you like. Make it personal, okay? My grandfather used to love Frangelico, so today we're celebrating his recipe. The amount of alcohol you put in Zabaglione is completely up to you, okay? I would say between 50 to 90 milliliters of alcohol for 5 egg yolks. You wanna use less, use less. You wanna use more, use more. It's completely up to you. We are going to serve the Zabaglione with some berries and with some Amaretti biscuits, which I made, so you can go and learn how to make them from my YouTube channel. To make Zabaglione the old-fashioned way, you need to get a pot that you can actually put a Pyrex on top, a bowl, doesn't have to be Pyrex, but you want the Pyrex in this case, or bowl, to sit on it, and you want the water to just touch the bottom of the Pyrex. The water just touches the bottom, so that when we are gently boiling that water, we're doing a Bagno-Maria technique, so Bain-Marie, to cook the eggs. All right, so let's bring the water to boil, and in the meantime, let's mix the eggs. So what we do is, we get the egg whites and separate with egg yolks. And what you can do with the egg whites, don't throw them out, you can make Amaretti biscuits. So go and check out my recipe for Amaretti biscuits. Now it's extremely important you wash your hands. Now to mix the eggs, I like to use the Pyrex, as I mentioned. Make sure you pour all the eggs inside, the egg yolks only. Don't forget, we don't want any egg whites. What I like to do now is to use my hand to mix it with a whisk. You can use an electric mixer if you want. I prefer to use my hands and just do this movement. You want to do this until you can see that the amount of egg is growing. What I'm going to do now at this point, I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. I'm going to add the sugar into 3 steps. Step 1, add the sugar, and the sugar is going to help me to make this a little bit more velvety, okay? Can you see how we are kind of creating a cream? The volume is growing. Let's add more sugar now. Second step, and here we go. And now we do the third one. And there we go. And as you can see, we have a nice consistency here. Look at the consistency that we have. This is the consistency you want to achieve. The more you do this, the better. You basically want to create a nice thick cream. See like that? See how nice and thick it is? That's what you want to do. Now the water is not boiling, but it's hot, okay? Now what's going to happen is I'm going to place this Zabaglione right on top, okay? And we already know that it is touching the water. The water it's already hot, okay? Don't put the stove on a high heat, otherwise it will be messy. You just want the stove to be gentle and cook this gently. Now this is the time where we add the alcohol. It can be Marsala, in this case we're using Frangelico. For me, this is enough, okay? Now, Frangelico is hazelnut liqueur, and basically it's representing an Italian monk called Frate, so it's dedicated to the monks of the region of Piemonte. Now, the good things about the alcohol is it evaporates when you cook it, okay? So you're cooking it, so it evaporates. But now it's important that we keep stirring. So what we do at the moment, we are melting the sugar, okay? So the sugar is melting. We are cooking the eggs, and the Frangelico is adding the beautiful flavors. Now I added as much as I wanted, okay? I can put more, I can put less. I like the smell of the Frangelico that I'm getting. I like this hazelnut flavor. Now if you don't want to use alcohol, it's fine. You can just use vanilla essence. You can use milk. For the kids, of course, the best thing to do is I would just put a drop of milk. Again, between 50 and 90 milliliters of milk. Or maybe just half teaspoon of vanilla essence, just to give the flavor to the egg. want to make sure that that doesn't boil too aggressively. Always make sure. And just keeps cooking, keep stirring. This process should take about 5 minutes. Can you see how thick this is getting? Oh, look, this now is boiling gently, which is great, not too aggressive. And look how thick the zabaglione is getting. I'm about to show you how to tell when the zabaglione is ready. Now, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put this on the side and stir like this. Just whisk it, I'm just gonna whisk it like this. Reason why it's on the side, we have a little gap here for the steam to get out, which is very important. And I can also whisk it and make sure that the egg doesn't get stuck to your bowl. All right, it's thickening up. How do you know when it's ready? Well, you can use a thermometer if you want to be very professional and reach a temperature of about 70 degrees Celsius. Or what you can do, you just look at the lines. So you want to see when it's thick, and when the thickness turns into lines, when you see the lines in between the custard, you know that it's ready. You can't make it thicker than that. Look at that, look at that, we have it, it's ready, look. Look, see the lines starting to have a line, see? Can you see the lines? The lines have started, look, I believe another minute, even less. And this is ready. At this point, let's switch off the stove. I don't need boiling water anymore. See, I have enough steam to finish the job for me, okay? I don't need any aggressive boiling water. Let me get this off the stove. Now, can you see those lines? Those lines are telling me that the zabaglione is ready. Zabaglione can be served different way. How do you do for breakfast? You get some nice warm milk and you add the cream in the milk, okay? And coffee if you want to. Mix it together, you drink it. On cakes, you can just have it with the fruit. It's basically a beautiful custard with hazelnut flavors. Now what I like to do is I get a martini glass. I'm gonna add some blueberries, some raspberries, and then I'm gonna break the Amaretti cookies. They go so well with zabaglione. Now we're going to add the zabaglione cream on top. All right, now let's finish it off. Got zabaglione everywhere. Let's put more Amaretti on top. Let's add some blueberries, raspberries, and here we have it. A beautiful Italian dessert made in no time. Well, another way is to do this. Put the zabaglione in a small plate. This could be a nice serving size dessert if you have people over for dinner. So you just get enough zabaglione for one person. I'm gonna add some Amaretti, crumbled, but you can use any biscuits that you want. But if you can make the Amaretti, it will be better. And we had some blueberries. Always nice to have blueberries. Some raspberries. Here we go. That's it. That's another way you can serve delicious dessert in no time. I just want you to look at the consistency of this zabaglione. Look at that. It's been resting a little bit, it's at room temperature, and look at the thickness. Look how stunning. See? It's a proper custard. You can enjoy spoons of this, mix with whatever you like. Look at that runny Frangelico there, it's telling you, hey, I'm here, get me. You're not going anywhere. Look how beautiful. What I want you to keep in mind is that this is very versatile. Seriously, be creative. Just remember it's a sweet custard. You can't make pasta with it yet. Who knows? Someone probably will create a pasta with zabaglione, but not me. I enjoy it like this. Perfect balance of sweetness, perfect balance of flavors, and the hazelnut Frangelico really kicks in. If I was gonna use marsala, it would have been like a big kick. The marsala is powerful, okay? If I was gonna use limoncello, it would have been a totally different experience. The champagne would have been a bit more delicate experience. The cognac, again, a different experience. So whatever ingredient you use will take you to a different journey, okay? So be creative, have fun. 3 ingredients can really make your life happier. So thank you so much for watching this episode. I will see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia. Zabaglione. Mmm. Mmm.